Good morning, everyone. What's going on? What's going on? Another day in the markets. Today it is Friday, wrapping up the week, July 12th, 2019. Let's get it going. Let's get it going. So, what did we see in the market yesterday? SPY, as you can see, it had quite a wild ride actually, going red to green, closing relatively strong. Just short of a point to the upside, had some action after hours. And then pre-market, we got another gap up, cracking through that 300 price level that obviously all eyes were on. So as you know, there's at key levels like this, there's just orders sitting, waiting to absorb. Obviously, both short sellers and buyers. So, let's sit back and see how the market reacts to this level. We may have just a continue to the upside, or obviously, as we all see time and time again in the markets, false breakouts. So, that being said, there will be action today, some solid moves regardless of the sentiment, because these levels like this are always going to bring out you know buyers or sellers waiting and waiting and waiting. So that being said, let's get into our watches. We got 7 going into our watch list. So let's kick it off with NVDA. NVDA had a solid run yesterday. Actually, it closed a little up over 6 points to the upside. Solid upturn all day. Held VWAP even late in the afternoon. Had some more action after hours, as you can see, and then pre-market as well. So it's coming up on that 200 moving average on the daily, so it's definitely strong. That's a magnet for it. So we'd like it. We'd like it bullish right now. So obviously, if the sentiment is still bullish across the board, we'd like this thing pushing higher today. Next up, we got let's see, Tesla. Tesla is kind of just hit coming up on that on its resistance level, big picture. And that being said, it's sitting in between two very strong moving averages, obviously to the low side. So, a little bit of action after hours. Not sure exactly this is going to be too much of a mover today, but it's just on watch. It's on watch to see if we're going to get that move to the upside. It's going to fight a little bit at this level, or if it's going to pull back. But the close wasn't too strong. Definitely pulled back relatively. Strong to the downside, cracking VWAP, and going, as you can see, going back and forth. So we got an eye on it. Sentiment-wise, not sure. We're gonna feel it out and see exactly how the market reacts to this thing once the bell and the dust settles. MDB, as always, you know how we feel about MDB. It's holding this level quite nicely. Had quite the move going red to green yesterday. It actually sold off quite hard in the morning, right out of the bell, and made that reversal in the low 154 to 153 area, I think. And closed pretty strong. Well, quote unquote strong. It closed green. I mean, it got destroyed obviously in the morning. So we love when securities like this in the uptrend fight and fight for price. And at the end of the day, these guys are definitely in the solid uptrend. So we still adamant about our sentiment to the upside, and we will mitigate risk appropriately. Next up, we got Baba. Baba's sitting on its 50-day, and I really like the fact that the 50 and the 200 is getting tighter and tighter together. That's going to cause for a solid support level. So patient with this thing. If it gives us opportunities to take a bit here and there, we'll take it. Otherwise, we're just waiting on this thing. So as you can see right here, bottom right hand side, you can see that the averages are sandwiching together, and 200 is flat, which we like across the board. So Roku's strong. Obviously, Roku had a relatively strong day yesterday as well. You can see big picture, 50-day held. It bounced quite nicely up the 50 days, coming on its resistance level, a few more points to the upside. So we think it's going to reach it, and if obviously VWAP holds, and look for moves to the upside in a strong way. QCOM, we got QCOM got destroyed yesterday. Destroyed. It sold off quite hard late afternoon. So going into a day 2 continuation is definitely a watch. You have the 50, or excuse me, yeah, you have the 50-day holding it down quite nicely on the daily. So that being said, we will definitely mitigate to the downside. Facebook, so much chatter on Facebook lately. As you can see, obviously it's pretty extended on the daily, trading quite far away from its 50. We have a little bit of a curl on the hourly. So that being said, obviously a lot of chatter on Twitter, Trump talking shit, obviously talking about their crypto and blockchain technology. And at the end of the day, Libra, we'll see what happens with this. But Chatter's good. Chatter's good. It definitely, obviously, cracking through this 200 level. Is it going to continue with this level and completely disregard the bullshit news that's talking about, or is it going to be just get slammed and retrace a little bit back to this 50? We're going to see what happens, but obviously you're going to see it quite quickly in the market and ride that wave once it does happen. Netflix putting that curl in, right? So it's sitting on its resistance level right now. Looking like it's having some issues trying to crack through this level over here. So we think it's going to be put that reverse in and begin to head further south to its 50. So that's what we got going on. We have our 8? Yeah, we got 8 going into our session. So as always, guys, if you want to know how we're doing it, how we're picking this watch list, how we're building our stocks, how we're waiting for our particular setups, we invite you to come check out the site at thestreettrading.com. We will sort you out on the 90-day course and answer all your questions. Answer that question why, get you profitable, get you consistent and self-sufficient. Most importantly, self-sufficient. Stop chasing, stop following everybody else. Do your own thing, you know what I mean? Do your own research, find your own watches, find your own securities, find what works for you. Block out all the noise, all that bullshit noise, guys. It's for retail. It's not how it works, guys. Forget about what everybody else is doing. Do what works for you and stick to that. Anyway, that being said, guys, reach out to us. If you have any questions, give us a call. Shoot us an email. Whatever is easy for you, we are here to answer your questions. All right, guys, have a great day in the markets. As always, stay very diligent with your stop and respect price as always. All right, guys, have a great day in the markets, and we will check you later.